Wow. Wow. Don't we have to be weak or crazy to see a psychologist or counselor? Listen, that is one thing that messes us up as black people, and men especially. And that's men of all colors, of all races. We think that it's this taboo thing to go seek help, to go seek psychological help. And the bottom line is that everybody has issues. Everybody's been through trauma. I don't personally know of anyone, not one single person who has not been through some trauma. And let me tell you something about trauma. The word trauma comes from the Greek word meaning wound. That means that we have been wounded in some way, shape, or form. Sometimes it's physical, as in physical abuse. Sometimes it's sexual. Some of us, a lot of us, have been sexually abused. A lot of people have. Emotional trauma, psychological trauma. I mean, it happens because life brings these things to us. Okay? And so it's nothing that only one or two or three people have experienced. And so in deciding to go seek help, that makes you a very strong person. That's what makes a strong person, to say, you know something, this is affecting me negatively. This is affecting my relationship. It's affecting my job. It's affecting just my overall general well-being and my ability to move and to press forward to a different place, to a higher level of health, of mental health, of psychological and emotional health. And so it's always, in my opinion, in my book, the strong person who says, I am going to get this taken care of so that I can be a better person for myself and all those around me that I love. That's strength. Strength and courage is not running away from problems, running away from, from help when you need it, even if it's uncomfortable. Because going to a psychologist or a counselor, or excuse me, a psychiatrist, yeah, some things are going to be brought up that are uncomfortable, that make you relive certain things, that make you feel certain things that you just want to forget. Maybe some things that you even forgot about. But it needs to happen. It's just like going to the dentist. That tooth is hurting and it's causing you some problems, and if the dentist has to kind of go in and give you the shot of the Novocaine may hurt. Maybe kind of some of the things that the dentist has to do to inspect the teeth, to make sure that it's not infected, so that it's okay to take it out or do whatever he needs to do. Spraying that cold stuff on your tooth when your tooth is already hurting and you screaming. You have to go through that. But in the end, the dentist will be able to either fix the hole, do the root canal, extract the tooth, whatever it is that he needs or she needs to do to make you feel better, so that you don't continue to have that same problem and that same discomfort that is causing you problems, that is causing issues, negative issues in your life. And it's the same thing when you seek psychological help, when you seek counseling. It's the same thing, therapy. Because if not, the negative patterns that you have are going to continue to be so. At some point, it's just best to face it. It's best to face it. If you're having nightmares, or if you're mistreating people because of the things that you've experienced, if you have trouble driving, maybe because of a car accident, or if you have problems with intimacy because of maybe some physical or sexual abuse that you might have experienced either as a child or as an adult, those types of things, they need to be addressed. They need to be addressed because they're causing problems in your life. And my goodness, how much better you have the potential to feel, and how much more healthy your life can be if you go ahead and you deal with those issues, because that's a lot of what is plaguing our families. We have too many secrets. We have too many secrets in our families, things that aren't talked about, things that aren't taken care of. And so everybody's walking around with all of this trauma, and we are mistreating one another. We are not loving one another properly because nobody wants to take the step to go and get it taken care of. So my answer to that question is no. You are not crazy for going to seek counseling or therapy. You're crazy not to. And that's my word on that.